Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Sunday, November 17th, 9:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 2024. The Leonid meteor shower peaks. Well, it's peaking right now. Are shooting stars in the forecast for you? Well, get out and look up. Heavy snow is in the forecast, potentially record-breaking snow for the northern plains and the West. Keep calm. It's boom time. Shut up, Al. Get in your hole. Al Gore thinks it doesn't snow anymore. Tropical disturbance Sara is to breeze across the Gulf Coast early this week. Earlier, we had models showing a potential hurricane or more, but it's just going to be a rain event. Life-threatening flooding and mudslides over northern portions of Honduras are occurring, but I do digress. There is Tropical Depression Sara currently hovering above Central America with maximum sustained winds at 30 kilometers per hour, 30 miles per hour. I do digress. Across Belize, El Salvador, and eastern Guatemala, western Nicaragua, and the Mexican state of Quintana Roo, areas of heavy rainfall will continue to cause significant life-threatening flash flooding and mudslides. So our prayers go out to those folks. But in just 24 hours, the storm will be offshore and moving into the central Gulf of New Mexico. The heavy rainfall from Tropical Depression Sara is winding down across northern Honduras. However, the risk of catastrophic flooding impacts will continue. Now, as Tropical Storm Sara weakens to tropical depression, it could still add to the southeast weather woes. It is going to bring some rain, but take a look at some of the flooding here on the rivers in Honduras. Absolutely epic. It could be much worse than what we're seeing. I didn't get any real reports yet, but these are remote regions where the landslides may be occurring. So we're definitely keeping a close eye on this for you as the flooding will increase overnight. Tropical Storm Sara's winds have weakened to depression status Sunday, but the weather system still pounded Central America with overwhelming rains and maintained a possible collision course with storm-battered Florida. Well, the collision course has gone completely astray with all of the models diverging on where this system is going to go. It looks like it will hit northern Florida with some rain on the 20th and the 21st. Taking a look at the total snowfall over the last 24 hours, you can see where that atmospheric river brought in some heavy snow up to a foot up in Washington state, a smattering of snow across multiple states in the northern Rockies. And this snow will increase as we head on into the early week. Widespread precipitation and snow across the Pacific Northwest, heavy rain and severe thunderstorms across central and southern U.S. Widespread precipitation is expected across the Northwest and northern Rockies through Monday, including heavy mountain snow for parts of the region. A powerful storm is expected to bring periods of heavy rain, gusty winds, and the potential for severe thunderstorms throughout the southern to central plains between tonight and Monday. So heed the warnings, winter storm warnings and watches up for western Montana, most of Idaho. Take a look, and portions of western Wyoming as well. Winter storm watches are up for all of the Cascades, all the way down the Sierra Crest into Southern California. Flood watches and warnings for Oklahoma and northern Texas, so heed the warnings. And let's take a look at what's going on. Well, heavy snow, ho, ho, ho. But first, let's take a look at the atmospheric river currently bombarding the West. That's going to continue its onslaught overnight, moving south and east as another system it meets will bomb out up in Canada there, bringing heavy snow to the middle prairies. Oh my God, what just happened there? Here are the remnants of Sara that will make landfall here November 20th, Wednesday into Thursday. The models are shifting and it's showing just some rain for central and southern Florida. That's about it. But take a look at this question mark forming up here. Maybe a 9. It'll be fine, but that is a sign of things to come. Heavy snowfall, system after system, will be moving across the country through the first week of December. And it appears as if this winter is one to remember. Let's take a look at the total snowfall before we even hit winter. Here is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we hit the weekend. So the next week is packing a punch for Idaho, the Sierras. Northern California could be tilted. Wait to see some of those totals coming out there. It could be 6, 8 feet or more in just the next 5 days. The Cascades all the way down Washington State through Oregon, the entire state of Oregon, the entire state of Washington, the entire state of Montana picking up snow, North Dakota. Say it ain't soda, and the Northeast is going to be picking up some very significant totals, especially in the Catskills, Southern Adirondacks, and Vermont looks to be the big winner chicken dinner over most of these systems, although there is a huge patch in northern New Hampshire of epic snow. The snow total through the first few days of December is looking record-breaking for the Northern Plains and the West. So heed the warnings. Buckle up, Buttercup, and get your snow shovels ready. Al Gore is not pleased with the forecast. Shut up, Al. Get in your hole. And that really doesn't hit as well, does it? Seismic update. No quakes of note. The biggest rumbler is 6.1 in Koshima, Japan. Happening earlier today. The most recent rumbler, 5.1 in the northern Marianas Islands. Overall, low-level activity worldwide. As we keep a close eye on the Reykjanes Peninsula, a slight uptick over the last 24 hours is showing more and more magma increasing and the imminent eruption anytime soon. Worldwide volcano news, we've got Liwatobi on the list. First one for the day, 8,000-foot puff. Semaru, who knew, now you do 14,000-foot blast there. Santa Rita to 15. Manam, 8. Fuego to 15,000-foot. Popo to 21. Ibu to 8,000-foot. Reventador, 15,000-foot blast there. Fuego on the list. Popo to 22,000-foot. Semaru, 14,000-foot blast. Reventador, 14. Santo Rito, 13,000-foot. Sakurajima, 6,000-foot. And Ibu to 8,000 feet. Liwatobi to 8. And a short list today. Whew, good news for worldwide volcano news. A quick look over at space weather. Almost, no sunspots on the disk. We're at solar max, nothing but pinpricks. Low-level activity into the low C range. 3-day geomagnetic forecast is all quiet. We are in psychic area, dropping below KP1 now. Now, the Leonid meteor shower peaks right now. It's peaking right now, and are shooting stars in the forecast for you throughout the end of the year. Although the Leonids are one of the most famous of all the annual meteor displays, we certainly would not advertise them as a major shower. But it is going to be the peak of the last 33 years. The only problem is that pesky moon. But if you wake up early in the morning after the moon sets, you will have a great opportunity to see some shooting stars. Here is an illustration of the night sky on November 17th. And there's the moon getting in the way. Here is the Milky Way, if you can see it, which is very prominent here tonight. And the Leonids emanate from the constellation of Leo. And here are the Leonids and where they emanate from. So the best chance for you to see it in the U.S. is early in the morning as the Leonids rise following the moon. So after the moon sets, the apparent place where the meteors will emerge will be in the west at sunrise. So go get it and look up. Now, the Milky Way may reside at the center of a 2 billion light-year wide cosmic void. How do you like them apples? The universe's rapid expansion, or not, challenges current models. Scientists explore the KBC void and alternative theories to solve the mystery. Now, apparently, there is a void in space that is just adjacent to our position in the Milky Way galaxy. Can you believe that? Well, if you do, you can believe anything. Cosmologists, which still use the standard model of cosmology, are baffled by everything. In fact, they've been baffled for decades. But they claim to be unraveling a perplexing mystery. The only problem is their standard model is incorrect. So whatever perplexing mystery they're unraveling is probably gobbledygook. All the links will be below. Now, the truth is that there is a link on board of the International Space Station, and they have plans to re-enter it and burn it up because it's a piece of garbage in the near future. But in the meantime, there are still crews from the United States, Russia, and, well, worldwide upon this space station, and there's a fight between the Russian crew and the U.S. crew because the link up between the crafts are leaking. They're leaking, in fact, 1.7 kilograms of oxygen per day, I think. Yes, look at that number, which is an all-time high and is increasing ever much. So not only do we have a battle on the ground on our planet Earth, we have a battle in space with scientists on a leaky space station. I can't even make this up. But if you didn't know where your chemtrails come from, yeah, they're just persistent contrails. There is no nefarious spraying program. And if you haven't taken just 30 minutes of your time to research the topic, well, you couldn't be wronger than the last conspiracy theorist. Atmospheric Ionization and Cloud Radiative Forcing, a paper coming out in 2021, explains what's happening with the persistent contrails coming from planes. You see, a few decades ago, we reached the cosmic ray maximum. And it was at that point that the U.S. military started noticing persistent contrails, and it was messing up their view from spy satellites to the surface of Earth. So they wanted to get to the bottom of it. They created the cloud experiment at CERN, which proved once and for all that cosmic rays nucleate clouds where commercial airlines fly. And that was what was causing those persistent contrails. So when we get to KP 0 days, like 24 hours ago here, or dropping down towards KP1, we're going to see increased cosmic rays and more persistent contrails, aka chemtrails, which is a fake word invented by dumb people. How do you like them apples? All the links will be below. Scientists find a 35,000-year-old saber-toothed kitten in the Siberian permafrost. No, this was not during the Younger Dryas catastrophe. It's just one of many dates in the last 50,000 years where catastrophic events occurred up in the Arctic, which flash froze animals, which we can now find today, which look almost like they just died yesterday. Yeah, there is no episodic periodic cosmic catastrophe where the Earth tilts, but there are cosmic catastrophes that occur during ice ages, which hit the ice, melt it, cause massive mud floods, and then flash freeze the objects captured in the catastrophe for us to discover now. And if you didn't know, our first members-only video came out today. Thank you to all of our 78 members currently on our YouTube channel at Oppenheimer Ranch Project. We love each and every one of you. You help keep this channel alive. If you want to become a member and get access to these exclusive members only, we're going to have 2 each month moving forward. Well, all you have to do is donate 99 cents, $1.99, or $2.99. Those are the 3 member levels. You get special icons in the chat, and, well, you get access to members-only messages and members-only videos. And if you're looking for emergency medication preparedness, look no further than our affiliate, the Jace Case. Emergency life-saving medications and antibiotics you can use anytime you want. Your personalized case includes up to 5 prescription drugs, up to a year's supply of already prescribed drugs, or any other prescription you may need you think will help you survive in a dangerous situation. This means grid down, no electricity, can't see the doctor. Yeah, or just in a time where maybe you prepped and you've got some antibiotics and you have a toothache and you can't get to the dentist for a week or two. Yeah, wouldn't it be great to have your own antibiotic supply? I think it is true. Get your Jace case now. Use coupon code RANCH10 for $10 off and feel the boom. The boom to knowledge. Please share this video. We are shadow banned. We need your help to grow. It's working. We are now getting 10 to 15 subscribers per day, which is much higher than 10 to 15 per month, which we've been sitting at for years. So the channel is actually growing. We have a chance to hit 100,000 before I die, and I might actually get a YouTube plaque, even though YouTube can suck it. And that's a boom.